Hello folks, just to let you know, we also create strategic websites for clients worldwide. So if you or anyone you know needs a new or redesigned website, please visit us at creativethunder.co and get in touch. By doing so, you'll help us to continue to develop more videos like the one you're about to watch. Hello folks, it is Wednesday the 2nd of December 2015 and Mufid and I are in Uzès, France this evening, and I just wanted to document this sky. Once again we've got that very strange sort of bowl shape opening at the horizon, and some very strange clouds that we've had over the course of the day today, whereby you can see a little bit of it here as well, where it seems as if there's almost the formation of funnel clouds that would preempt a tornado, but where the skies are sort of fallen down into a sort of cone shape. You can see heavy HAARP Doppler effect close to the horizon where the sun has gone down, but very strange skies today. The skies were really white. There's a ton of stuff in the troposphere. Everything's whited out. The diminution of light is just incredible. It's just everything is dark. You know, folks, we're living in the literal dark ages. The light, nowhere that we travel in the 20 plus countries that we've been living in, traveling to over the past 3.5 years, everywhere is dark. Everything is subdued. The natural light is just no longer anything close to what it was. And you know, we're always astounded. How are people not noticing this? How are people not noticing the strange Doppler effect clouds that we have? You know, that strange dome that I alluded to earlier. Each day we get this thing at the horizon where there's this dome with quite a fixed line. You know, how are people not noticing this stuff? But you know, folks, we're at the point where it goes beyond awareness. This is all part of the New World Order, part of a much larger phenomenon, and we're at that point where things are so out of hand. It's obviously of crucial importance that we continue to talk to one another, to connect up and to, you know, share understanding of things. But it's at that point where we've got to act. You know, these people who are in power, who have done everything to steal everything that was once what we held dear, everything that is good in this world has been stolen from us, including our skies, our natural sunlight, you know, the naturally occurring weather, the light that's just, you know, part of what should be our day. Everything is dimmed. You know, we have to pull these people from power. They're absolutely sick and psychopathic. Anyways, that's all for now from Uzès. Until next time. Hello folks, it's Friday the 4th of December 2015, and I just wanted to give you a sense of just how much white crap is in the air. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the video, but just looking in our front garden, the furthest distance to that tall tree is 20 meters, about 20 yards, and we can just look outside of our front door and see the white, quote-unquote, chalky stuff that we've been talking about in my videos for quite a long time now, otherwise known as toxic heavy metals. This is what we're breathing, folks. When we talk to people and we question them, say, oh, what's the white stuff in the air? Their first response is usually, it's moisture. Yeah, it's not moisture. And moisture wouldn't be happening like this and sustaining over the course of day after day, week after week. We're now at the point of year after year in the 20 plus countries we've been traveling to and living in. But again, this is just about 20 meters in front of us. And the white chalk, the chemicals, the nanoparticulates are right there. Yeah, we can actually, to be honest, we can actually see them with the door open, looking from the stove to the front door where the kitchen is. You know, we don't even have to actually step outside to see them. You can see the stream of white particles in the so-called sunlight, which is anything but. It's not that golden glow of the sun. It's just pure platinum white. And let me step outside and show you what the actual sky is looking like. We've had days of this, day after day of this. Skies just filled with white, filled with chemicals. Folks, how is it that we're not doing anything about this? How is it that we're still thinking we're living in a free and democratic society? I mean, what a joke. They're poisoning us. They are threatening the entire existence of life on planet Earth. And we still look to the likes of the so-called best of the best media, the New York Times, the BBC, the National Public Radio in the US, the Independent. We're still looking to the Zionist-controlled media for answers and confirmation. Listen, folks, they're not going to confirm that they're fumigating us like bugs. You're not going to get confirmation of the important world events by watching the Zionist-controlled media. The Zionist-controlled media exists for one thing, and that is to brainwash us. Look at this stuff in the sky. You think that the next election is going to deal with this? You think this is a case of Obama versus Bush versus Tony Blair versus David Cameron versus whoever the next person is who's going to come to power? These are all Zionists, folk, working against your very the end of human civilization as we know it. This is about bringing in the Zionist New World Order, putting us under their jackboot from which we'll never ever come out. This is the long war that I've talked about in other videos that they've been working on for centuries and doubling down since the lead up to the First World War. Their first attempt to bring in their new world, one world governance system. Look at this, folks. They're dumping countless tons of chemicals into our skies every day, 365 days a year. And we don't do anything about it. Most of us are afraid to even acknowledge that our skies are completely screwed up, that they've been stolen from us, that our sun has been stolen from us. And what about the children? Come on, folks. What about the children? Are you talking to your kids and saying, hey, kids, this isn't natural. What you're seeing is not the way it's meant to be. This is not the way the skies were when I was growing up, when I came of age. Are we talking to the children? Because otherwise, what chance do they have to recognize that what's going on is completely unnatural, completely psychopathic, completely satanic? What chance do they have to recognize the reality of what's taking place with HAARP, the Doppler effect, the Nexrad effect of the rippled clouds, the grotesque skies that we're seeing? What chance do they have to think that this isn't natural? For them to become aware and say, oh, okay, there's something going on here. What chance do they have if their own parents and grandparents don't have the courage themselves to wake up to the situation that has befallen all of humanity? This isn't an American issue. It's not a British issue. It's not a France issue, a Spain issue, an Asian issue. This is global, folks. Watch YouTube videos from a wide assortment of people and all over the world, and you'll see these same skies. Our skies have been stolen from us worldwide, and we do nothing about it. We think that the next election is going to bring hope. It never brings hope. It brings more destruction, because the elections are themselves a massive psyop. It is the false dichotomy that we are given choice between the red candidate and the blue candidate. Which candidate do we want to further usher in the next stage of the New World Order? Do we want the blue candidate to do it or the red candidate? Because that's That's what both candidates are going to do were they to be put in power. And I mean put into power. The elections are a farce. The more you pay attention to them, the more credence you're giving those phony elections. Lift your sights, folks. If you haven't seen my most recent video, I think it came out the 22nd of November, but about resisting the New World Order, you've got to watch that. Yes, it's a long video. It's about 50 minutes, but it's on crucially important topics about lifting our sights. Lifting our sights far beyond the story of the day or the story of the week or the hour. We have to lift our sights and actually pay attention to the much bigger picture, the war that is being waged against all of humanity by the same Zionists who have brought us World War I, World War II, and everything that has come since. So that's it. Again, we're here in southern France, and until next time.